Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We teach gym owners and coaches how to use a holistic framework, including sleep, stress management, exercise, nutrition, lifestyle, hydration, to help their clients become their best selves. I'm your host, Nicole Coyne, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of The Basics of Nutrition Coaching, CrossFit Preferred Nutrition course. I'm going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a successful nutrition program where you finally feel confident talking about nutrition to your members and your communities. I am so excited about today's episode. In this episode, my husband and I answer all of the questions that we were asked by gym owners during a recent CrossFit affiliate owner gathering where I spoke about nutrition. We answer questions like, what should you charge? What should nutrition coaching look like from a client's perspective? Can I legally offer nutrition coaching? We've done an online course, but I still don't feel comfortable helping clients with nutrition. What do you recommend? Another question that was asked in a popular topic was, I'm referring out and it's not working for my business. There is no benefit right now for my business. What should I do? Well, now is the time to be thinking about turning an informal conversation about nutrition into a comprehensive nutrition program and delivering a professional experience to your clients. We will get to this episode right after this message. Gym owners need to deliver a professional service to their clients when it comes to nutrition. We understand we need to do that with a gym setting. When you go to a 6 a.m. class or a 6 p.m. class, it's the same experience. And it should be that way when we're talking about nutrition coaching. HSN Mentoring was built by gym owners and dietitians for gym owners and coaches to help build a successful nutrition program. The Healthy Steps Nutrition Framework teaches gym owners and coaches how to structure, brand your nutrition program, how to actually coach clients using a habit-based approach, how to launch a successful nutrition program and use that to build momentum so that you continuously grow your program, how to retain your clients, and lastly, how to expand into employee wellness and other types of partnerships. It is a turnkey solution. Well, the good thing is I have a keynote presentation where we go over the first two pieces of this framework, structure and branding. It is actually the presentation that I gave at the affiliate owner gathering. We had quite a few people reach out asking me to do it virtually because they couldn't make it. So on November 4th at 1 p.m., we will be hosting this webinar, and you can click the link in the show notes to attend live or register and you can catch the recording. I hope to see you on November 4th. All right, let's get to this episode answering all the questions from gym owners about building an awesome nutrition program. Jay, I'm glad you are coming back for another guest appearance on the podcast.
See, I don't know that I'm a guest when I'm on the podcast on a weekly basis now. I think I'm like a permanent fixture here at least a couple times a month.
Okay, definitely not a weekly basis, but it is getting to be a little bit more frequent because you're doing more stuff with the company.
Finally, somebody's got to step up and help you out over here, sister.
Man, we just had so much fun the past couple weeks traveling, meeting with gym owners in person.
We did. So you're speaking about nutrition. So let's talk about it. Where were you 2 weeks ago? Where were you last weekend? And what were you doing in these places?
So we went up to Jacksonville. We went to go see Nikki Graham. She has an amazing nutrition program up in Neptune Beach. And we actually had one of her clients on the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. So we went to go visit her, capture her story. And the real reason why we went up is because I was asked to speak at the CrossFit affiliate owner gathering on building nutrition programs.
That's awesome. And I happened to go up with you. I missed a flight, but I came up with you in a sense. I was supposed to catch a flight at 11:45 after I opened that morning, and you were going to pick me up at the airport, but the flight was delayed 5 hours, so
you drove.
I drove up to see you. So I got to attend the event as well. I thought it was awesome. Why were gym owners so engaged in Jacksonville?
I think it was just so great to see people in person. I think you and we went up to the CrossFit Games and it like fired us up. We came back so invigorated and like ready to take on the world. And a lot of gym owners didn't get the opportunity to go to the game. So getting an opportunity to connect in person, not over Zoom, was just so amazing. Everyone, just the atmosphere, everyone was super excited to see each other and chat. I mean, goodness, gym owners have been through a whirlwind over the past 18 months. And some were able to, thrive during the pandemic, during shutdown. Some owners grew the past few months, and some other owners have really been struggling. It was just so great for everyone to get together.
Absolutely. I feel like that's something I heard several times, this was reinvigorating for some of those gym owners that kind of were like a little bit in a funk, and they're kind of like, I'm ready to get rock and roll again. It was like, there was something different about it this time.
So I went to Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, and then I literally just got back less than 24 hours ago from the up north trip. So I flew up to Philly, and we went to CrossFit Generation, a 14-year affiliate who has done an incredible job. Barry and Jocelyn and their entire nutrition team have done an incredible job prioritizing nutrition. So we went up to CrossFit Generation and capture their story. Then we went over to CrossFit Rockland. They've been around for 11 years, and it was just so fun. We had a little HSN meetup. I got to see gym owners at the New York CrossFit affiliate gathering, which was really cool. It was just such a fun time to get people together in person.
That's awesome. But I want to go back to the affiliate gathering. And you're going to have a video of this, correct? Or you're going to have some sort of a link for these people that are listening that missed the gathering, like a recap. Is that correct? So
we are actually going to do the presentation virtually. There's so many people that reached out that were like, hey, Nicole, I wasn't able to make it. Can you, do the presentation virtually so that we can listen? Like, nutrition's the missing piece of the puzzle in my gym, and I'm ready to take action. So if you click the link in the show notes, you'll be able to register for that. You can attend live, ask questions live, or catch the recording. But yeah, go to the link in the show notes and you can register for that presentation about adding nutrition programs and building an ongoing nutrition coaching program. I think today, though, I really want to talk about some of the questions that were asked during this Jacksonville trip.
Well, why don't we dive right in? I happen to take some notes and I remember some of those questions. So first one I had was, how much should I charge for nutrition coaching?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I think the first part of the training process, we take a deep dive into that. And what I like to do when figuring out how much you should charge is the first thing you want to figure out, what are your nutrition only offerings going to be? So how much is it going to be for someone who just signs up for nutrition coaching? Jay, you and I did a podcast recently about 3 ways to add nutrition coaching that is unconventional ways to build a nutrition program and grow a nutrition program in a gym. And one of those ways is nutrition only clients. So the first thing we do is look at, what are your nutrition only packages? Then build that into your foundations program, build a 12-week program, and then most importantly, role play that so you actually guide people to the option and feel really confident with it. Most gyms are charging that use our program $169 to $199 for a lower tier package, and then higher tier package $269 to $299 per month for 3 months. And that's just for nutrition only. And people that are listening might be like, oh my gosh, Nicole, no one will pay for that. And I'm going to submit to you that you're thinking that someone might not pay for that. But in reality, what's health worth? What's someone's happiness worth? What's their confidence worth? And you have to think of nutrition coaching like personal training. So it's not group class. You can't necessarily just compare it to group class. It's one-on-one attention. And I think so many times when we figure out pricing, we just look and take into account how much in-person time that you're going to have with that client. So if you sit down with them for an hour or you sit down with them for 30 minutes, you only charge for that, when in reality, nutrition coaching is the other 23 hours of the day. So if you don't build in follow-up time with your nutrition coaching package, you're going to be devaluing yourself and your service because you're not billing that client for that time. Yeah, absolutely. And what does it look like? So as a coach and a nutrition client, that was another question that people like, well, I don't know if they were nervous to role play or they just didn't know exactly how it went down. So what does that look like? I think that's an interesting question because there's so many different nutrition courses out there. We built that Basics of Nutrition Coaching CrossFit Preferred course. I think, it teaches you the fundamental skills to become an effective nutrition coach. There's other ones. We love Precision Nutrition. We have a partnership with them. But that doesn't teach you, okay, what am I actually doing with clients? How do I sit down with them? How do I talk to them? What do follow-ups look like? And that's really where the business side comes in. What we teach clients to do is an initial consult first, to take a deep dive of what a client is doing now and looking at all aspects. What are you eating? What are you drinking? What does your lifestyle look like? How are you sleeping? How do you manage stress? Exercise, support system. That's super, super important. When we look at people who are the most successful losing weight and keeping it off, they have a support system beyond a coach. Who's their family members or coworkers that are supporting them. So we teach coaches, and we have these forums to do a deep dive and then look at, okay, what's one step that you can take to be super consistent with and see those easy wins that will help you start seeing some gains or losses, some results. And then we slowly build off that. And with follow-up visits, it's kind of the same thing. We will first start with bright spots. I think success leads to motivation. We have to help clients find success. We want to start off with that positive note. So start off with bright spots, assess any struggles that they had, any challenges, any barriers that are coming up. Then we create this plan of, okay, you've got this coming up, or you've had this challenge. What are we going to do to navigate that so that we can be more consistent? And then, the last thing that we do is ask them their confidence level. Like, how confident do you feel that you can actually do the things that we said that you were going to do? Because, the truth is sitting down with a nutrition coach or a dietitian is not going to help someone change their habits, right? Like, they got to do the work.
Yeah. Well, you go and talk to a shrink and you talk to them and they give you the tools to work on the things. But unless you work on them, same thing as a gym, right? The gym is there. You have to use it. A membership's just not going to get you in shape.
And the same thing with nutrition coaching, right? Like, that client has to be ready to take action and do the hard work beyond just the consult or the sit down. So if you have the structure, then it's easy to be able to scale a nutrition program and help more people. But a lot of times we don't have that structure. And then we're just like frantically writing down and spending all this time trying to figure out behind the scenes how to manage these clients. And it's a waste of time.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, while we're on the topic of scaling, let's get into another question that was asked. And we have a unique situation where Graham Strength and Conditioning, the owner who happens to love nutrition coaching, has 50 clients, which is crazy to me. How can somebody have 50 clients? And obviously now she's training 2 nutrition coaches to take over so that she can go out and work on corporate stuff and work on bigger and packages to bring other people in. But how do you manage that many clients? That was another great question that was asked.
Well, how are we managing employee wellness challenge right now with 92 people, right? It's
through the app.
It's, the systems that you have and the resources so that you're not creating everything from scratch, and those forms and the app. The app, to me, is a game changer because it allows you to have all automations and value that you're providing to your clients between those in-person visits. It allows you to create custom habits so you can go in and hit mark complete. And one of my favorite things about the app is you can see in a calendar view the compliance. So if I say, or we talk about, let's say you're my nutrition client, and the one thing that you're going to work on over the next 2 weeks is following the plate method. So half your plate vegetables, quarter protein, quarter starch. And I say, all right, Jay, you're going to, you committed to doing the plate method. How confident do you feel that you're going to be able to do that?
100%.
Okay, awesome. So if we look at your compliance, so you being able to mark off the habit that you followed the plate method for lunch and dinner every day, do you think that you can be 80% compliant over the next 2 weeks? So 80% of the time you are going to follow the plate method for lunch and dinner every day. Do you feel like that's a good goal for you?
I do, as long as I can have cookies later.
Once in a while.
Okay.
So, if you are being compliant, right? So you can see from a coaching perspective, is your client actually doing what they said they were going to do? And if they're not doing the things, they're not going to see the results. So, that's a really easy feedback loop for you as a coach. And then you've got all the automations, notes, everything is all in one place instead of, all these charts and forms and all just jotting everything down. If you don't have systems, it is impossible to scale. And like Nikki having 50 clients, there's just no way you can do that.
No, and the challenge we're doing right now, there's 92 people in it. And I wake up every morning at 4:30 and I start going through 90 employees posting pictures of their food, and they're all engaged and pictures together at the gym because they have an accountability partner. And man, how awesome is that you can see all of that as a coach? That's a really cool, function that I'm getting used to now still. That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And, I think from a coaching perspective, it takes some pressure off of you because everyone in the group is supporting each other and it's not them all relying on you. Especially in an employee wellness setting, you want the employees to be connected and together because you're not seeing those people all the time, right? So if you are able to foster an environment where they can support each other in something like the app, then it's going to have them be better, see better results. And at the end of the day, the people hiring you are going to be happy because their clients their employees are super engaged.
Yeah, totally awesome. I could go on forever about how that challenge is going, but we have to move on to the next question.
Okay.
Nicole, nutrition coaching, is it legal? I mean, in my state, they say it's not legal. Well, that came up at least 3 or 4 times at the affiliate gathering.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. So the way I started the presentation was, how many of you guys know nutrition is important for your clients to see results? And every single person raised their hand. And then I said, all right, well, how many people are implementing nutrition programs? And 4 people raised their hand. 2 of those people used our program. So we had 2 people then that were not using our program that were implementing nutrition. They happened to be referring out, which I'm sure we'll get to in a few minutes. And then I started asking people, okay, why are you not implementing nutrition? And it came down to this question. I don't think I'm allowed because we're in a red state and it's not legal to implement nutrition coaching. And I would challenge you to take a minute, and we'll actually link the map so you can see all of the laws. But there's 2 big umbrellas when it comes to charging clients for nutrition that are out of the scope in almost every state. And it's medical nutrition therapy. So let's say someone has cancer or pancreatitis or
diabetes.
Yep, diabetes.
High blood pressure.
Yep. And helping them manage their disease state with nutrition is against the law if you are not a dietitian. So let me repeat that. If you have a client who's looking for help to manage a disease state and you are not a dietitian, it is against the law in almost every single state. Other states, red states, you have to have a dietitian involved in the program. So, a lot of gyms using our program, I am a dietitian. We have a team of registered dietitians that back this program, and it makes it so that we can help other nutrition coaches and gym owners implement nutrition programs. But the scope of practice is still the same, right? Like, you're not able to provide medical nutrition therapy and you're not able to write meal plans. All of the sample meal ideas are coming straight from our dietitian team, not coming from coaches that are creating all this stuff from scratch. And, I think at the end of the day, it gives coaches a little bit more confidence. So I would challenge you, if you're nervous about the state laws, look at the map that we'll link in the show notes so you can see exactly what your state laws are, and make sure that no matter what you're doing, you're not doing medical nutrition therapy if you're not a dietitian. But coaching using a habit-based approach, helping someone create a lifestyle and charging what you're worth for that is fine.
Okay, so wait, do I need an RD? What if I'm the gym owner? I mean, I happen to have a RD as a wife, so that's pretty cool as a gym owner, but do I need one in my gym? That was another great question that was asked.
Yeah, I don't think you need a dietitian to work for you to run a successful nutrition program. Is it good to have one? Well, you can help more people that way because then you can help anyone. You don't have to refer out for the medical nutrition therapy clients. But if you have someone that's super passionate about nutrition, someone that has good follow through, you can build an amazing nutrition program without a dietitian. If you're looking to hire a dietitian, I would make sure that their philosophy aligns with yours. We have quite a few dietitians that run HSN. I'm thinking of Megan Davis. She's an awesome gym owner in Jacksonville, and she's a dietitian. They own 2 gyms, and she's killing it. And, we have conversations all the time. She's like, Nicole, I love working with you guys because I can see another, I might have biases as a dietitian, and I know that I'm providing sound advice and not having to create all this stuff from scratch because you have a team of dietitians creating this stuff. So no, you don't necessarily need a dietitian, but make sure that you're not providing medical nutrition therapy if you don't have a dietitian.
Okay. I think that clears that up. Moving right along. How can HSN help me as a gym owner? I think we could actually kind of link this back to, why do you think out of all those owners at the gym, only 4 out of all of them ran nutrition, 2 with us, 2, and the other 2 they outsourced. So that's crazy to me. Tell me, how can HSN help? And if you can kind of tie that into, why gym owners are not offering nutrition. I think a lot of people would like to know that.
I think as a gym owner, you know this, we wear a lot of hats, right? Like you're trying to manage memberships and cancellations and making sure equipment like assault bikes that are breaking every other week. And
I love those things.
Every single thing that happens, like you're wearing a lot of hats, and to be able to add a whole nother element to your business, like adding a nutrition program is super overwhelming. Like everyone knows it's really important. Like we all get it. We can beat that point down to the ground. But the idea of creating a program from scratch is super overwhelming to gym owners. So what happens is they do something like referring out. And, I think what was frustrating for me hearing that was one gym owner, both gyms that were referring out did not financially benefit at all. So we're in a business to help people, but as business owners, we also have to be able to make a living helping people so that we can stay in business to help more people. So like financially, you should be benefiting if you're referring out to people. And second, one of the gym owners was like, Nicole, the person I was referring out to is completely full now. And now my clients don't even have anyone to go to, and it makes me look bad. I'm like, well, that's not the experience you want either, right? So making sure that you have systems in place, and I would recommend having it in-house, because we know that if we can combine nutrition, fitness, and accountability in a client program, they're going to see so much better results. The Push Press app tells us that the reporting app tells us that those clients are worth double to your business. Their length of engagement is double. So you're able to make such a better impact on people that are paying for nutrition, fitness, and accountability. HSN provides a turnkey solution, meaning that we give you the training, we give you the nutrition coaching education, and most importantly, we give you the confidence because you role play with us. Screw up with our mentor team, don't screw up with the people that are paying clients. And the cool thing is when you launch the program, you feel really confident because you're not creating all this stuff from scratch. It's already helped over 35,000 people around the world, and you're piggybacking on something that's already worked. You're not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah. I mean, we've implemented this, and this is what's cool about owning a gym and owning a nutrition mentoring company and a nutrition coaching company. We get to see it and practice it and preach it. And I would say, I'd argue to say that the last 7 out of 10 people in our gym, when they started the first 3 months, they did both nutrition and fitness, guaranteed. And then the other 3, I think they came from other CrossFit experience, and they were just looking for a CrossFit gym, or else they would have signed up for it too. I mean, I could have been 10 for 10 both between the two of us. And that seems to be the trend. People want help. They're craving it.
It's just being able to help them realize everyone comes into a gym looking to lose weight, right? Not everyone, but most people are like, I want to change my body composition. I want to lose weight. I want to get stronger. I want to have more energy. We can all agree that if you combine nutrition, fitness, and accountability, those clients are going to see results exponentially faster. It's just, do you have the capacity to build a program, or do you have the systems to be able to help all of those people? And when you do, your program's going to be so much more effective, and you're going to be able to make such a better impact on your community, right?
For sure. So, all right. Hey, I want to wrap this up. I appreciate you coming on my show today. You have some really exciting news. And this is, if you're a gym owner, y'all better listen up, because this was a fantastic idea. And I think we've had gyms do this already, but now this is really cool. I don't want to spill the beans. So can you tell the people what they want to hear?
So about 6 months ago, maybe even longer, Jay from Strong Body Fitness signed up for nutrition coaching as he was going through the training. I had him on a podcast. He's like, Nicole, you need to make it a requirement. I was like, I'm not ready to do that. Then we had Cindy Dudas from Clamtown CrossFit sign up for nutrition coaching at the same time that she was going through training. And she was so much more confident when she started facilitating the program, and their program has grown exponentially over the past 8 months since they've launched. And I'm looking back and I'm like, man, she saw it firsthand. She was a client. She experienced it. I think we can all agree that if you experience something firsthand, it's going to be easier for you to replicate it versus just learning it in a book. So we are, between now and the end of November, going to include 3 months of nutrition coaching with one of our dietitians or nutrition coaches at our HQ location in the training process. So the training process is online modules, homework, and mentoring calls. It's for a gym owner and a coach. And one of those people, either the gym owner or the coach, is going to get nutrition coaching by our HQ staff. And Jay, we actually had 3 people sign up on Thursday last week. I did welcome calls from the airport on the way to Philly. And I told them all after they signed up, I was like, hey, this is what we're starting on October, but I'm going to allow you to do it too. And they were so excited. They were like fighting. The gym owners and coaches were like, I don't know who should do it. I'm like, I would recommend that the coach do it, but if you really want it, you can get it if you're, the gym owner. Either way, I think it's going to be such a great experience so that coaches graduate the training with more confidence and they're hitting the ground running, ready to help people in their community.
So let me get this straight. I'm a gym owner. Hi, I'm Jason. I just signed up for HSN mentoring. What does that look like for me now? That I'm the owner of the gym, and I have a great coach. She's going to run the program. I'm actually a little overweight, and so you're offering me coaching?
So either you or the coach. And if your coach is open to getting nutrition coaching, I would actually recommend that they're the one that works with our HQ and then you work with your nutrition coach. So you're the first test client of that coach is what I would recommend so that you can be that person from experience. But yes, one of the 2 people that are going through training are going to get nutrition coaching from us directly so that you can experience it and like truly understand how impactful nutrition coaching is.
I can't think of a better way to make somebody feel confident as a coach than to go through 3 months of coaching. That's awesome. So
yeah, super pumped.
That's still through November?
Yep, through November.
Awesome.
The team is so excited for this edition. They're pumped because everyone knows the impact this is going to have for coaches graduating training.
Awesome. Well, again, I'd like to, thank you for coming on my show. Just kidding. Thanks for having me again, Nicole, and thanks for answering all these questions. It was awesome.
Thanks for coming on. Gym owners and coaches need to prioritize nutrition in order to help their clients see amazing results. Not only see results, but I think gym owners learned a lot of valuable lessons over the past year and a half. We have to diversify our revenue stream so that we're not just relying on group classes. And the gyms who have successful nutrition programs are growing exponentially their nutrition client revenue. This is the opportunity to help people with a holistic approach, not just in the fitness, but also help them take control of their health and their life through nutrition, fitness, and the most important part, accountability. I hear the same things over and over again. I don't offer any nutrition support beyond an informal conversation. We run nutrition challenges and that's it. I've taken insert nutrition course and I still don't feel confident. I'm lacking the systems to deliver a professional service. Last week alone, we had 6 gyms sign up for the Healthy Steps Nutrition Mentoring Program. 4 of the 6 had taken multiple online nutrition courses and all said the same thing. We need the systems to deliver a professional service to our clients. HSN Mentoring provides that system. We provide the business structure, the nutrition coach training, the marketing, the sales training, the online management dashboard, and individual mentoring to help you launch and grow your program with confidence. Well, I'm super excited because we have something to make it even better. Starting October 1st, we are going to be including something absolutely incredible with every new gym that signs up for HSN Mentoring to help them launch with confidence. Well, between October 1st and November 30th, every single new gym that signs up for HSN Mentoring is going to get 3 months of nutrition coaching by one of our Healthy Steps Nutrition HQ nutrition coaches or mentors for free, included in the initial investment with mentoring. That's a $600 value. I know that gym owners who do this and nutrition coaches that get nutrition coaching themselves, seeing it from experience, are going to be more successful and launch their program with even more confidence. It's happened before organically earlier this year, and we are finally ready to add this included in the training process. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode answering all of the questions Click the link in the show notes so that you can attend that free training and webinar on how to structure your program, how to brand it, and of course, answering any questions from gym owners that attend live. I hope to see you there, and we'll see you back here next week.